Hey, garage cat. Meow. Meow. Alright, so as you guys can see in that last video, we did have the misfortune of the transmission sticking in third gear. I have no idea what it is, but I've contacted a couple guys. Hey, my cat's up here. I've contacted a couple guys, asked them what their opinions is. It could be like I could have rolled one of my sprags. Something could be sticking in the linkage. Nothing felt like it broke. It just kind of stuck in third. So I'm hoping it's nothing major. So we're gonna try to do the basic things. We're gonna pull like the trans brake solenoid out, and we're gonna pull the pan and see if we can see anything really obvious or anything really broken. I'm definitely not an expert on automatic transmissions by any means. Like I know the basic minimum things about it. For example, I was doing the burnouts in first, second when I'm supposed to be doing burnouts in second, third, and I had no idea until I actually just looked it up yesterday. So we'll get this up on the stands, and then we'll get underneath it, and we'll show you what my transmission setup looks like, and then we can get into which parts are which. I love using these ramps because there's so much height on them, and I trust them a lot more than a jack stand. The only thing is my garage floor is too slippery, so I can't actually drive on them unless it's a front wheel drive. Okay, we're gonna switch to the GoPro here. I'm not sure how this is gonna come out because I can't actually see it. It's just a GoPro session. But what we're gonna do is oh, garage cat again. Gotta take a garage cat selfie. You can see a bunch of fluid here, but I think that's from my oil dipstick up here. I think the O-rings on it suck ass. But this is the trans brake solenoid. This thing. This is my temperature sensor. This is the Turbo 400. And then the shift linkage is over here. So at the track we actually tested this shift linkage to see if it was in properly and adjusted right, and it was. And it was shifting through all the gears. The only thing was in first gear was in third, and second gear was in third, and then in third gear was obviously in third. But neutral, reverse, and park all work as well, so kind of stumped on that. That's my flex fuel sensor for if I ever decide to go flex fuel, not just straight E98. And this is a speed sensor back here. But I can see a lot of fluid on the transmission that I don't like. That's sticking out a little far. My drive shaft's a little bit too short, but I can live with that. And a drive shaft loop, which you need for the track. So I'm just gonna start pulling a couple things off. I really can't support this GoPro down here, but if I do find anything major, I'll make sure to keep guys tuned into it. Trans might have to come out, which would suck actually. That's some brown fluid. It looks brown, that's not good. It does the burn squills. Burn squills. I wonder if there's anything in my puke tank. Puke tank is right there. Oh, that reach. There's enough out of that pan anyways. Nothing, that was raw. I have no idea what's going on in there, because that's your valve body, and then this is something else, and that's your filter, and then... So I have no idea what's going on in here. Alright, so here's our trans fluid color. It's like a purplish brownish. That doesn't look very good considering it was red when it went in. I can see metal in the pan, lots of metal actually. Can you see it flaking on the camera? Probably not. Let's see. Can you see the metal flakes in there? Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm not sure what to do with this now. I'm probably gonna have to send the trans away. I'm not exactly sure what to do with this now, but I'm probably gonna end up having to send this transmission away. Yeah, that looks like a lot of metal. More than I want in there, I think. But I don't know how much metal you're allowed to wear off before it's an issue. All right, so this is the valve body. What I did was I just took the gaskets. It was here, so I'm gonna flip them over this way. I don't see anything that's broken. So that was the manual valve body, and I don't see any obvious crossings in the gaskets or anything broken, but I really don't know what I'm looking at. So I'm probably just gonna pull the transmission out just to have it out. And then the next track event is on October 6th. So I have 28 days to get it fixed and put back in, maybe. We'll see. I'll get it pulled out and see if I can have someone look at it. Now the reason I did it this way is because this transmission is heavy as shit and I don't have a transmission jack, so I just lower the front first and then I'll lower the back. Not in focus, but it's out. Well, kind of out. I still probably can't get it past the wheel though. Oops. Car's not high enough. Cool. Yeah. Turbo 400 skis.
All of my car parts.
Here's the situation. We have 27 days until the last event of the year. It's supposed to be a Supra showdown at this track rental. Also, I'd really like to hit a 9-second pass before the end of the year, so we're making a last minute decision to try and get this out, get it rebuilt, and get it back in the car. 27 days. I know it seems like a long time, but if you've got to order parts and something really critical is actually broken, then we'll be pushing it really close. Also, 6 days before the event, I'm actually working. So I'll work 6 days. I can't touch the car because I work 12-hour shifts. I have 1 day off and then it's the track day. So if we're gonna do this, it's gonna take a lot of effort to do this. I actually go to work tonight, the next 3 nights. The first day off, I'm gonna bring it down. Hopefully they can inspect it, get the parts they need and rebuild it and then have it back to us fairly soon. And then we could finish the season off. I'm not looking for anything super crazy. I just want to put back together the way it was because it was working fine. I still don't know what the issue is because it was holding 3rd gear and that was it. So I had neutral, reverse, park, drive, but in drive it was only 3rd gear. So if I was in 1st, it was in 3rd, and if I was in 2nd, it was in 3rd. And it would even hold the trans brake while I was in 1st and the actual trans was in 3rd. All this linkage is actually, it was correct. It's not, the valve body's on the floor over here now, so this linkage was in fact correct, and it was moving everything that it was supposed to be moving, and the cable was adjusted right. So if you guys have any ideas on what it is, leave it in the comment section below. I'll see you guys soon. Actually, the next video I should be putting out is we're gonna take the Machula engine and we're gonna put it in the Mach just to test fit it and see what it's like, see what we have room for, and then buy brackets and stuff that we need to buy. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace easy.